The United States is being run now by a presidential retard. What did I just say? Oh, I know, I'm wrong. And most people that would be upset about me calling our new president a retard, probably the ones that'd be laughing at me and pointing at me, acting like, after they see me having a seizure on the ground. Because people are very hypocritical. Today I want to talk about politics and spiritual warfare. I don't really like talking about politics just because, well, they're stupid. Politicians are stupid. Yet we are in a spiritual warfare right now. They want to completely bring everybody down. I've been a liberal as I was younger. Through the Obama administration, I was passionate. I wanted us to change. We need change. And guess what? We changed for the worse. Yet, all souls are allowed to bounce back. We can go from changing for the worse to changing for the better. And it all starts from inside. And each soul incarnated into this vessel, the vessel that you are in, enjoying the sensations, the senses of see it, taste it, smell it, touch it, always feeling it, hearing everything, hearing the noises around you, hearing my voice, and sometimes crazily hearing the voices in your head. Because we're rising in such a way that we hear so many different things. We have many empaths. There are a lot of people that are blocking themselves off. And everybody has that sixth sense. And the governments are wanting to lower the people, lessen the people. One of the biggest issues is that the world should be run by the people, not by a system. We don't need a program. We don't need a criteria other than consciousness itself. Other than existing. Other than life itself. There should be no more criteria. Because it simply is existing. And as a soul, you have free will. Free will is beautiful, truly. And yes, in the past, there have been those, and still now, those who are trying to hold down your voice, who are trying to keep you quiet. They want to push these masks like none other. And that is bringing down the spirit. Now, those like Bill Gates want to block the sun to save global warming. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I see what's happening in Houston. I see what's happening all over Texas. And it's sad to see those who are like family, and those who are family and friends, going through such hell right now. As if going through a hurricane that just hit harsh as hell. And Texas ain't used to that. Texas ain't used to some snowstorm coming and knocking out power and perishing people's foods because nobody was truly prepared for it. That's just being real. Yet, it is going to strengthen you. If you allow it. If you allow yourself to rise to the occasion instead of falling for your life, your existence, and the existence of others, your well-being. We want well-being. All deserve well-being. That is the beauty of the soul. That is the beauty of life. Is giving life to well-being, and that is done by letting go. We have to let go of control. And we have to let go of holding on to that which we believe controls us. Because being connected to that immortal spirit, the innate spirit, the spirit of, as Manly P. Hall puts it, the innate soul as the immortal friend. Knowing that your soul is there continuously at all points in time. And time and space are relatively, I would say time and space are just energy. It is simply energy at all levels of vibration, all frequencies. And when you do not allow yourself to be cut off from all that strengthens you, by releasing your resistance, allowing yourself to accept all that is as what is, all that will be as what it is to be, and having faith and true releasing, true relaxation, true understanding, though unable to put into words that which is beyond us, for we are souls incarnated into this earth, into this life experience, to live as human beings, to raise the vibration of this world, to bring back the love. That's what we're doing. Shout out to my brother, Jonathan Edmondson. Brother, back to love. I'm getting back to love. And that's the beauty of it. We need to get back to love. I'm moving around, going to the store right now. Oh, goodness. That's a blessing. You gotta find things to love, and if you keep on loving, that's where you're gonna go places. So love. Feel that love. You feel hurt, things are gonna hurt. And that's okay. Because what doesn't hurt, what doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. And we need to embody that. Oh, you gotta do it to survive. You know, apparently I need to wear a mask so I can live. Lord knows I don't care. I ain't getting a basket like that. I want a basket. I want one of them baskets. Find yourself happiness. My hair don't look all too good. That's what happens when you take a shower. I'd rather be clean than dirty. Goodness. So, what I'm looking for is a bunch of groceries. Not really. I got a time limit here. Looking at bananas. See? You gotta find something to be happy about. It's just the beauty in life. It's happiness in and of itself. Allow yourself to be happy. Allow yourself to embrace happiness. You don't need to worry about anything and everything. When we worry so much about things, we lose sight of ourselves and the path that we are meant to be walking upon. And that path is led by the soul. See, it gets a little bit hard to breathe and talk underneath these masks, and that's what the elite, the deep state, that's what they all want. They want us to be quiet. They don't want to hear us. And the biggest thing we can do to be able to be heard is get back to love. No joke. Get back to loving. Get back to loving other people too. Even if they are not right, you do not have to like somebody. Yet you can always love them. You always have that capability. You have the option. You have the free will. You're allowed. Real talk. You're allowed to get back to love. Get back to appreciation. Appreciate this world. Appreciate the people that you're around. Because if you spend so much time feeling alone, wouldn't you want to start enjoying those people that are around you? Even if it's a random stranger, you can feel a positive energy. By producing positive energy, everybody is the source of happiness within their lives. You do not need anything external to bring you happiness, nor anyone to bring you happiness. You simply have to allow yourself to be happy, and you will attract that which makes you happy. Excuse me. So, where to go? Oh, laundry detergent right in front of me. So, yeah. Oh, snap, they got laundry sanitizer again. This is a blessing. You can clean everything up with it. Let's see. Shopping with Josh, I know, right? It's fun. It'd be funner if I could find what I want. Okay, there we go. And see, even if you can't find what you want, if you stop yourself, or if you divert yourself from getting onto a path or a train of thought which hinders you and your happiness, your focus, your connection, your alignment with your inner being, which raises continuously, lifting you up on a higher plane of well-being. It allows you to become well compared to what you create as something negative, as not so to where you just start forgetting about your blessings. Count your blessings. That's an old wise saying, count your blessings. And when you have a blessing, get on to it. Feel that blessing. If you allow yourself to, there's nothing that's gonna take away that feeling of gratitude and that strength of moving forward, that strengthening. It's a strengthening in life. That's what we want. We want to strengthen ourselves too, and we can strengthen ourselves by getting back to love. Sometimes you probably feel, I know I feel, kind of at a disarray. And there's no need, because then what am I doing? I'm straying myself. But I feel at a disarray because I'm just winging it at times. But I gotta remember, while I'm winging it, doing what I can, doing what I'm supposed to when I can, and when I'm supposed to. That stuff makes me feel good there. When I'm supposed to look at the blessing. That's a blessing. I get myself at disarray whenever I don't let myself think or understand or even take the time to think, to speak. Life's wonderful. It's a blessing. So continuing on with the day, I started getting myself distracted earlier. You can see, come on, what is this guy doing? Trying to get all the groceries inside of the cart, doing what I'm supposed to do, all that jazz. When you let yourself get back into alignment, you're letting yourself become a higher version of yourself, as if you were walking on a higher plane. And that's part of going to the third eye, is walking upon it, raising yourself from the ground where you feel that higher vibration of your third eye below your feet. It becomes a blessing. Truly a blessing. Makes you feel a lot better. Makes you feel some kind of way. Ooh. And you love it. It brings forth more love. You feel more love. You feel more passionate. You feel more willing. You feel more passionate and compassionate about loving. Loving for the sake of love. That's the beauty of it. And that's why we need to get back to love. That's the thing about life right now. We're in such a chaotic society because we're being controlled by a lot of things. By those who, as I say, we're in a spiritual warfare. Souls incarnated in the vessels that are being attacked. Bill Gates wants to block the sun to stop global warming. Like, come on. That's stupid. That's because when we're out in the sun, that's why they want the coronavirus, for us to stay isolated. When we are out of the sun, we are in the Sprite. We're not at our peak. We're on top of mountains. Come on. We're beings on top of mountains. Whew, it's cold up here. It's the only reason why I will wear a mask outside. Usually I rip it off as soon as I come out the store. Whew. Goodness. And see, you come into alignment when you start to realize it. Right now, I had to take a deep breath. Because, it felt as if I wasn't breathing. I wasn't allowing myself to breathe. And you gotta let yourself breathe in deep. Breathe in. As Ralph Smart says, breathe in that good ass prana. Breathe in that good ass prana, baby. Oh, buddy. See, and gets you. You want to force something? Just breathe. Really breathe. Breathe in. Breathe in the prana of life. Breathe in the air. Breathe in that which gives you life, which gives you the sensations, which gives you as a soul fuel for the body. race is very mundane. We're humans, and as humans, we have been programmed to look upon each other as different races, bringing a division. And more so, I would say we're of origins, of ancient origins, because truly we're a civilization. Such as we've had the Mayan civilization, the Sumerians, civilizations that were wiped out. We are a civilization of human beings incarnated into this world with bloodlines, with evolution from different parts of the world. So we may not look the same. And look at similarities, not differences. When you want to truly get rid of judgment, especially of the self, but don't look at another simply as another color, but as an individual. And when we start getting back to loving, well, then that takes us to the right place. When we get back to love, that takes us back to a source. It takes us back to our source and allows us to align on a higher level, which we need to align on the third eye. We need to rise up to the plane, the higher vibrational plane of the third eye, and going down, down, down until we're either sitting, laying, standing upon it as you move forward in life. Love. Love for the sake of love. Because you are a infinite source of divine light. We are of masculine and feminine. I don't agree with transgenderism, whatever this thing is. I don't believe that you are a man born into a woman's body or a woman born into a man's body. It doesn't matter how much work you do to mutilate your penis, you're not going to be a woman. And the hardest thing, they talk about transgenders deal with depression more than anybody else. Well, okay. Well, the hardest thing that you're doing is trying to convince yourself you're the opposite sex. It's a mental illness, and you don't like it, but guess what? You have to look at it as a soul form. You can't look at it as biological. They want you to think too much in the head. The soul, the human vessel, is made up of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. For women, it's more prominent as the divine feminine. For men, it is more prominent of the divine masculine. We are rising to an age right now to where our civilization has the divine feminine rising in vibration, and we are being pulled into alignment. And it's scary because people are so asleep. We have too many sheeple, and people are running from fear when they're truly running into fear. Fear is an illusion. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It does not have to scare you. And when you stop letting things scare you, that's when you are able to see through the illusion. Don't be fearful. Don't be fearful of death, because as soon as you die, you're back in the non-physical. And you're back in the love, loved by all in your, as Abraham says, in your vortex. in your existence. There's so much. I will say vortex because that's, I've learned a lot from Abraham. Esther Hicks is wonderful. Such a blessing. Oh, no doubt. Such a blessing. And as soon as we pop back into non-physical, we're just in pure source, in pure love energy. It is pure love in its purest form. Divinity. And right now we are gaining that divinity again. Because we're moving into the age of Aquarius. There is the ascension, the great awakening. The ascension is into a higher conscious state. Consciousness is simply consciousness in and of itself. It is, you cannot put a form on it. You can't put a face on it. You can't put a tag on it. It is what it is. And you may find peace if you allow yourself. You may allow yourself to find the peace of mind. You're mainly thinking a thought. When it comes down to it, all you're thinking about is thinking. Because it's all you're thinking about. And when we quiet the mind, that's when we're allowing ourselves to move into a higher consciousness. Such as I've said, resting upon the third eye, walking upon the third eye, standing, being erect upon the third eye, going from our third eye down. Oh, my eye looks so messed up. That's what happens when you fall on a couch. Oh my goodness. Well, what can I do? All I can do is laugh at it, because if I get mad about it, I'm not doing anything, and I can tell because I need to shave. Alrighty, you all. I appreciate you for listening. Your presence is a blessing in life, and I hope to hear your comments, even if you're hateful. Thanks for the comment. Thanks for the view. I'll appreciate it, because all I can really feel is love and hope that you also get back to love. God bless you. Y'all be happy now. Smile. You deserve to be happy. Look at your blessings, count your blessings, and be grateful for even more and more. Find what to be grateful for. And be it. Peace, love, unity, respect.